Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel again. This is my YouTube video for the last week information technology in the classroom. And then this week I have learned about how I use if and then function, and then also what is relative and absolute reference, and then how they use. Firstly, I'm talking about the if function, how we can use in the Excel. For the if function is one of the most important function in Excel, and it's allowed to make logical comparisons between the value and what you expect. Okay, so if statement have two results. The first is if your comparison is true. The second, if your comparison is false. For example, if C2 yes or 1 or 2, or if C2 yes, then return a 1, otherwise return a 2. So let's watch about the if how we can use the if function in the Excel. Let's talk about how we can do the if statement in the Excel step by step. Okay, so the first thing what we can do is click the spreadsheet cell, and where you wish to use the formula, and then from the formula from the formula tab, click insert function, and then third, in the insert function dialog text box, type if, and then 4, make sure your cursor is in the logical text box, and then 5, click the spreadsheet cell you wish to evaluate, and Excel will fill in the cell address such as B2. Append the 6 is append the equal sign and your desired value in quotes, for example y. In the value if true field, type the value you would like to enter in your cell if B2 equal y. In our example, I will click cell C3. In the value if false, we enter the value the cell should have. If B2 does not have a y, I will enter 0. I could leave it blank, and bet the cell will show false. Review the dialog to see the formula 9. Formula result value level below is what you expect. If not, check to see if error show the right of the field. Okay, and then after that, the last thing you have to do is click OK. At the time, copy the formula to the other cell in your columns. This is how you can do if function in the Excel. Okay, now another function is about sum function. How you will sum the number automatically in the Excel. So firstly, what you have to do is please click the cursor in the box that you want to click. When you add all the number, then it means that it's total box, total columns, and then after that click the one box, and then after that right click equal and blanket equal sum blanket. After that you have to click the one that you want to add. Is a man you will add A1, A2, A3, or A2, A3, A4. Click. There will be if to have a 2, just click the box. So when you click the 2, you will see the A2, and then after that it will table you want to sum. So you have to add all the number, or the number you want to add, you select all. So there you will see there. After you want to select all the number you want to add, and then close blanket. At the time you will not see the number you want to add in the blanket, but you only will see the number where they located, like A2, A3, or B3, or B4. After that, click OK or Enter. So there you will see all the number are automatically sum. This is how you sum the number automatically in the Excel. Now another thing what I'm going to talk about is related and absolute reference. Related and absolute reference behave differently when copies and fail to other cell. Related references change when a formula is copied to another cell. Absolute reference, on the other hand, remain constant. No matter where they are copied, they never change. Okay, all cell references are related references because one copy across multiple cells, they change based on the relative power of position of row and column. For example, if you copy for the formula equal a1 plus b1 from row 1 to row 2, the formula will become equal a2 plus b2. Relative references are especially convenient whenever you need to repeat the same calculation across multiple row and column. So relative reference is repeat the same calculation across the multiple row or columns. Unlike relative references, absolute references do not change when copy or fail, when you can use absolute references to keep a row and or column constant. An absolute reference is designated in a formula by the addition of a dollar sign, and it can precede the column reference and the row reference or both. When you use the absolute reference, say is like you put the column on column like A, you put the dollar dollar, and the row is 2, so you wrote 2, so that this cannot be changed to the another absolute reference, something like this. So what you have to remember is relative reference is it can be repeated and it's convenient to use the same calculation. For the absolute reference, you need to change the row and column both because it cannot be repeated because it's only constant. What you have to remember about the absolute reference is it do not change, and then it use the dollar sign between the colon alphabet, like $A or $P, something like that. This is about the absolute reference and absolute references. So this is all about what I learned in the class last week, and thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Bye.